It is, for all intents and purposes, the final chapter of what has been a great era. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Jacksonville Jaguars and the Oakland Raiders. Plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike 58, right there. Here we go. Red 80. Switch gears. Jam. The red 80. Right there.
A carry for Devontae Freeman, who missed most of last season. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10.
Watch twist. Say.
From the gun, it's a run for Freeman. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. It's probably a pretty good sign here on the opening drive if your guys from the secondary are coming up and spilling things in the backfield.
How about the adrenaline and aggressiveness that led his eyes to the backfield to run up there and make that tackle, setting a tone early for his defense.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here's the Raiders punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3 and out on the opening drive of the game. And the win last week punted 4 times as this one's away. Muscles him off. It'll be a 48-yard punt. 5 there on the return. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. They'll run with a 3rd-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but now creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Push him back.
Behind the line. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss, and now it's 3rd down.
Buddy up. 51. Under 10.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He finds Beckham complete. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar in some discomfort down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. Here, man. 51.
To throw on third down. Love. He'll find his running back. It's Jalen Richard. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 44-yard line.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? This is Jalen Richard, the fourth-year man from Southern Miss. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. So maybe just a momentary setback on what's been a great drive so far, but 2nd and 13 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
Looking to throw. Love. It's caught. Beckham. Unable to corral him. He fights through. Touchdown, Jaguars. Odell Beckham with his 16th touchdown of the year as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. Young lady, back.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up third down.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Faking the give, Darnold. Space to maneuver at the 40. And Pascal's got it. And all the way up to the 46. Last play they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Oh, here we go. Oh. Yo, lady.
Off of play action, Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. A play fake, and it's Darnold. And he's got his man on the crossing route. That's Landry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 41-yard line.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on second down.
Here we go. Pittsburgh. Check. No. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Love. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw, because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And we remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
We get slap happy up here sometimes. A pickup of 10, and it's enough for an Oakland first down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Here we go, son. 50 seconds to Mike. Pick it up, pick it up. Hey, pick it up.
Darnold on first down. And he finds the tight end, Reed. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
At the Jaguars' 23-yard line.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7.
Check tight. Check tight.
Darnold. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And the return just out across the 15 to the 16-yard line.
Yeah, he's just trying to throw this ball into the hole in the zone, but those windows can open and close quickly, especially in the middle of the field. So if the timing's not right, we'll see interceptions like that one right there.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well, so that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup.
They'll get 4 there out of the screen, and it's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And now we'll get a timeout. Looks like we've got a Jaguar and some discomfort down there on the field. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
They don't want it. Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Let's get it. Ready? Hey, hold on. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. That's it. Mike 51. Mike 51.
Off the play fake. Love. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. On first down, Love. The screen pass here to Cohen. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Jags will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a second and long.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. Watch the screen.
Second and 14. Deep ball for Goodwin. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And the 14-year trusty veteran able to knock it through. And that will do it for this first half. So we come upon halftime with 9 points separating these two teams. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. The Jaguars in possession of the lead, and they will get the football as we are underway in this second half. This is taken at the 3. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
Let's go.
At their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you termed that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. They try again with Cohen. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be third down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Set, ready. Watch the play. Hit. Watch the twist, watch the twist. Hustle.
From the gun on third down. Love. Man open, it's Moss complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll take a break and get a report from Oakland after this.
Here we go. Set. Good team running. Here we go.
And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go. 54. Right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run. Watch the run. Mine's 54. Mine's 54. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, man.
To throw on second down. Love. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's third down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Love. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 3-yard line.
The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. They start the drive with Hyde. And he's into the clear. He's at the 50. The 30. Past the 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. Carlos Hyde. 97 yards as they have now chopped this lead down to 3. The extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is down to 2. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 46. A Jacksonville first down on a pickup of 17.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them working on it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
They'll run on first down. It's Moss. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. 2nd and 4. Got his man, it's Eifert. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. This quarterback now 5 straight completions here in this second half, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it with Cohen. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
On the double. 51 to Mike. Go, go, go. Check 31. Check 31. Kill, kill, kill.
On the ground with a tight end. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Read it well, and it's picked. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. Now, this will probably be the last play of the quarter. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll come up 2nd and 6 now from the 24.
Red 80. Check, check. Go back, go back. We got motion, we got motion. Back up,
Freeman again. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
On the heels of that good carry by Devontae Freeman, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff looking right. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Roquan Smith, fresh off a solid rookie campaign, in on the tackle for Chicago.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
Go 50 extra Mike. Now, lady. Get the ball right here. Let's go. He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 4. Check 4. Check. Now, lady.
On 2nd down, Freeman. They had 3 yards on 1st down, just 1 yard there. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's the Raiders punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
All right, zero rooting interest in it, but that one hurt.
Well, yeah, you're losing in the fourth quarter. A bad time for a fumble on a punt return.
They had an opportunity. All right, they were sensing. They're down on the scoreboard, and now they just gave that one up.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
We saw a number of good games earlier today. This one might top all of those. It's been a dandy as we come up on 1st and 10. And some room to work. A big third down play there for the Jags. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. This is Cohen. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Able to stay in bounds, so the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in. And all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is, first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake at the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars are able to widen their lead. Still an important piece of business to take care of, the extra point. And he atones for his miss the first time around as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
16, Raiders 7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Oakland offense about ready to start this next drive. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
58, right over there, right over there. Yeah, yeah. Mike, 58, right there. You better bring it. You better bring it.
Again, they'll run with Freeman. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. The delay of game backs him up 5, first and 15. After the penalty, here's Freeman. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Go 58's the mic. Watch QB draw. Watch QB draw.
One last throw now for Darnold. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So this will be a win for Jacksonville. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
Oh, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going forward, all you think about is, let's get 5 next time. They're going to be on the hunt.
So for the Jaguars, the final 2 weeks are going to tell the story for them as they move to 9-5 with a win. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Atlanta to take on the Falcons. Meanwhile, for Oakland, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.